When I learned about mind bloom, I was curious if psychedelic therapy could actually help with those symptoms.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
And Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the hopeful elect. Yeah, I just wanted to do something quick on this. I'm gonna let Trump say it. Let him say it himself.
And I think we've got somebody here in the audience that really wants to ask you a question. Joe Mitchell's got a question for you.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. President, thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Clearly, it's no secret that our country is in chaos. The world is in chaos. What happened with Yemen and the missile strikes the last few days, Ukraine, Palestine, we don't even know where the Secretary of Defense is right now. Are we on the brink of World War III?
I think we're the closest that we've ever been. And, you know, Joe, this won't be a regular.
Yeah, he right. And what was that? The doomsday clock? Let me see, doomsday clock, right? They say the doomsday clock's at 90 seconds to midnight for 7 seconds. Yeah, they say this is the closest that we've ever been. And really, we all on the Most High's time. We all on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's time. See, the elites, they think that they're constructing and coordinating all these events. Because when you do a little research, do a little digging, it don't take much. You'll realize all wars are bankers' wars, quote unquote, which I believe that was a quote and or a documentary. All right. One of the mothers of those Rothschilds said, if my sons didn't want war, there wouldn't be any. All right, because war is a way to create money, receive money, make money, and get power. All right. And they was behind them people, them people, the San Francisco 48ers, all right, over there in the Holy Land. They was behind basically all the wars, man. All right. They was behind all of them. All right. So, like I said, do a little research and you'll see. Like it's this famous quote which it says, Q bono, right? Which basically means if you want to find out what's going on, you want to get to the root of a problem, then figure out and see who benefits. Follow the money. So let me go back to
war. This is not going to be, as I say, army tanks running back and forth, shooting each other. These are weapons of mass destruction, the likes of which nobody. You know, Joe, this won't be a regular war. This is not going to be, as I say, army tanks running back and forth, shooting each other. These are weapons of mass destruction, the likes of which nobody's ever seen. I've seen them. And this is obliteration. This is not a world war like we are used to. World War I, World War II were terrible, horrible. This is so much bigger than that. This is, like annihilation. And we have people that can't put two sentences together. Our president can't speak. He can't speak a full sentence. And he's negotiating with Putin, and he's negotiating with President Xi.
Well, we got the point, right? Because that was biblical what he said. All right. He said this ain't going to be like World War I and World War II. He said this will be total annihilation. All right. So what is that? I want to say that's Isaiah. This is Isaiah 9:5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments robed in blood. So that's how ancient battles was fought, right? Your side, my side, screaming, yelling, clang, shield against spear, shield against sword, greaves and breastplates and, banging and clanging. It says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Let me start over. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So this coming battle, right? This coming war, the war to end all wars, World War III specifically, is going to be like the scripture said, like Trump just alluded to. Because World War I, the Great War is what they call it. The financial elite planned on that being the one great war to consolidate their power. But now they think that this one great war, this last war, will, finalize and cement their rulership and their position, But in all actuality, this is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's plan. He said for his determination. Matter of fact, let me get that in another scripture to see. So let me get it in this app so we can look the word up. What's that? Joel 3. Let me see. Which that's good. This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, said Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. See, that's what we waiting on. All right. We're not the so-called black conscious community and and everybody else, trying to win, right? This is the only way to win as an Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. This truth, this is what you put first. This is what you put first, the faith in your God, It's how you win. It says, until the day that I rise up to the prey for my determination, right? I just want to look up this word determination real quick. Never looked it up. Oh, judgment. Mashapatya, all right? Judgment, justice, ordinance, act of deciding a case, place, court, seat of judgment. So this is the Most High's declaration. This is his sentence, all right? This is his sentence that's pronounced, okay? For my determination is to gather the nations, and the nations are being gathered, all right? And the nations are being gathered. This is this war is going to include all the nations, right? Even let's pull up some real quick. Let's see some real quick. I'm gonna type in Switzerland and see what it say real quick. Check this out. Let's see, Switzerland. Come on, YouTube. YouTube has really been sucking lately. Let me see. Switzerland war. Switzerland war preparation. Right? In fact, let's click on this, see what it say real quick. Because Switzerland has been neutral for a couple hundred years during all the war. It's a financial banking economy system, country, whatever. And all the countries had their money there. And they always been neutral because of that fact. But now they got to pick a side. See, everybody going to have to pick a side. Let's see if they say something about it.
Hello, Namaskar. This is First Post and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. New year, more layoffs. Could that be the story of 2024? Well, the start isn't good. Amazon is firing hundreds of people in their streaming department. Google, too, is laying off employees. These are two of the biggest companies on the planet. So why are they cutting jobs? Is business really that bad? Or is big tech trimming down for more profits? We'll discuss that. Also, what did Maldivian President Mohamed Muizzu achieve in China? Is he another Rajapaksa in the making?
Like
the Red Sea,
the
Houthi rampage continues. Yeah. Even the United Nations Security Council is now worried. We'll tell you why some countries are more worried than others. Meanwhile, Pakistan is upgrading its fighter jets. Is it time for India to do the same? Can Nikki Haley beat Donald Trump to become the Republican presidential candidate? And Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan is CNN News 18's Indian of the Year. We'll bring you the story of his stunning comeback. All this and more lined up. The headlines first. China calls Taiwan's poll frontrunner a severe danger. Just days ahead of elections, Vice President Lai Ching-te has promised to defend Taiwan's independence. Beijing claims the self-ruled island is part of its territory. China has also accused the US of trying to interfere in the elections. At least 15 people killed in riots in Papua New Guinea. Angry crowds torched buildings and ransacked shops. The Prime Minister declares a state of emergency in the capital. The unrest comes amid a strike by the police over pay. The International Court of Justice hears South Africa's genocide case against Israel. The lawsuit accuses Israel of committing genocide in Gaza.
Let me see real quick. Let me see real quick. See what Google give me. Switzerland. Let's see, give me some news. Let me see. And let me see. It's Switzerland and neutrality. Right, so a lot of this stuff was from 2023, but you got some of this stuff from 2024. Look, we got this from 2 weeks ago. But anyway, all these countries going to be involved. So, like, I couldn't find the article, pardon me, you know. But I seen it in passing. I was scrolling on something, and I just remember that, you know, because Switzerland have always been neutral. But the Most High said, what? For my determination is to gather the nations. There's going to be everybody. Little bitty, insignificant nations you can't pronounce. You know, sides is going to be chosen that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. See, with the fire. All right. And those weapons of mass destructions. All right. Those the Most High's weapons. All right. Because the scripture says there is a spirit in man and the Most High gives them the inspiration. See, the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, God, if you will, he gives you the influence to create, all right, to destroy, to do good, to do evil. He's the director behind that. All right. Let me see. Grab this scripture. This is the one I want. Jeremiah 50:25. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai have opened his armory. So the Most High gonna open his armory. You know, he rules in the kingdom of men. All right. He decides the fates. All right. He you know, he's the puppeteer. All right. He's the puppet master. All right. So as these nations go to war and have their skirmishes and have these airstrikes, there's going to increase until you get to the WMD or WMD, weapons of mass destruction. You know, weapons that could take out whole states, right? Some of those nuclear missiles got the power and capacity to take out land masses the size of Texas, the size of France. All right. It says, and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord, power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans, right? Because spiritually, this is the land of the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans, when you look them up, let's see what it say real quick. Kasadium, I think is how you say it, right? Kashadium, right? The territory in Lower Mesopotamia, bordering the inhabitants of Chaldea, living on those persons considered the wisest in the land by extension, right? So those who rule the world behind the scenes, all right? Those elite financial banking families, and you know their ethnicity, all right? The leaders of that particular ethnicity of the people who you can't talk about. This is their land. America is like this perfect little haven and hub that they done created and finessed, right? Because America was so-called founded, land of the free, home of the brave, whatever. But slowly and surely throughout process of time, who ended up taking control of America? The financial elites. They end up taking control and end up using this place as basically a police force for the world, basically. All right, but they did it behind the scenes. They do it with magic and what's the word I'm looking? And when I say magic, you know, it's not the cartoon version of magic, all right, but through sorcery, all right, manipulating the minds of the people with drugs, all right, with false education, with false ideals about certain relationships between man and man with man, or man with animal, or man with nature. All right. That's why the scripture speaks about thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted thee. All right. And you see their wisdom and their knowledge is getting exposed. You're seeing some of the rituals that they're doing. You're like, wait a minute, they got caught under the tunnel. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? All right. And these things been getting exposed for years and decades. But every time somebody would say something, it get hushed up. But now it's not getting hushed up. All right. He can't hide now. The Lord said, what? I have made Esau bare and he cannot hide himself. So you can't hide yourself now. You can't just throw people in jail indeterminate because they exposed you. Now everybody and their mother got a smartphone, taking pictures and clicks. And that was your technology to use and police the world. But it's being, used against you too. So anyway, with that, Lord willing, this was but I'll read a little more, then get out of here. It says, also an astrologer, right? See, an astrologer. Let me see that. Isaiah 47:13. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. All right, because you got the spirit of the Lord is increasing. All right, the spirit of the Lord is increasing, so his men is exposing more. The prophets, the men of the Lord, is exposing this devil more, and other people too. But we use the information we filter it with the scriptures, which that's where the power comes from. It says, "Let now the astrologers, right, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee." Right? So anyway, right, because that's how they operate. That's how it was working for them, for a while. But those things have a means to an end because the Most High controls both sides. All right? The Most High controls both sides. And now that power that was lent unto you on the left-hand side, left hand meaning the wicked side, right, is being rescinded. It's being taken aback. It's being taken back. And this is where we're at now. And it's going to culminate. This all is going to culminate in the nuclear missiles. All right. The elites think it's their grand scheme. And then they're going to rise out of the ashes and rule perfectly and everything going to be perfect for them. The whole time, it's the Most High's sentence. All right. It's his determination. It's his judgment. So with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to those who elect. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakodash.